I'm Stephen Christopher, and this is another episode of SingleMinded, where we laugh at all things dating and relationships. This is where the theme music plays.
Never stay around too long, that's advice, yeah. Not for nothing, I'm single-minded, yeah.
Today's episode is on ghosting. It is, an evil thing to do. Also necessary sometimes. Sometimes you're placed in a situation to where you have to. Definition of ghosting says when a person cuts off all communication with their friends or the person that they're dating with zero warning. I'm gonna give y'all some real life scenarios for ghosting in 2022. Go with me. Fellas, you got a girl, right? And you have a job. There's a girl at your job, but she's maybe 13% cuter than your girl. You fuck her, duh. At that point, you have to quit your job, ghost her, move on before she can get in contact with your girlfriend. Absolutely necessary. Is this a situation you put yourself in? Yeah. But hey, personally, I struggle with abandonment issues.
Bingo.
I, get with someone I already know. I tell myself, hey, at some point, you may get ghosted. It's fucked up for me. I mitigate that by ghosting you first. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, you guys, so it's time for our first segment. This is where we read some crazy stories from the internet. This week's letter was sent in from a friend of one of our production staff here at Stephen Christopher. What's the name of this show? SingleMinded. It's titled, "My Boyfriend Ghosted Me While My Dad Was in the Hospital." I, 33, was just ghosted by my boyfriend of 4 months. Just yesterday, I needed his support. I called him and texted him, to which he ignored me the entire day. Only texting saying he was with his cousins, nothing else.
Hi.
When he told me that, I told him to have fun with his family and we'll talk later. Passive aggressiveness is everybody's fucking pet peeve. Nobody wants to try to figure out what the fuck you're saying. Just say, hey, you hurt my fucking feelings, asshole. Just say how you feel. Hours later, my dad had to be taken to the emergency room for a seizure. Seizures are not funny. It just registered. It came kind of late. Hours later, my dad had to be taken to the emergency room for a seizure. I was upset and scared, of course. I texted my boyfriend what happened, to which he continued to ignore me completely. He then proceeded to post pictures on Instagram. He shouldn't be your boyfriend. This is where you break up with him, right? Of course not. This is where you believe that there's hope. Your fucking father is in the hospital. Ironically, he hadn't posted a picture in 2 years and chose this night to post 3 new photos as he ignored me. Reading a little deep into that. We always want to give the benefit of the doubt. I needed his comfort and support while in the emergency room with my father. His seizure happened so unexpectedly. He's let you down 2 or 3 times in these paragraphs. Paragraph 1, you should have broken up with him. Y'all be committed. I was so stressed and all I wanted was to hear his voice. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus in your time of need. Anybody, you got family, friends. 5 minutes later, he had blocked me on social media and blocked my number completely. Nice. After all this time, I am still in shock. Today is literally our 4 months together. I'm so angry and frustrated, I can't even cry. Am I overreacting by feeling this way?
Bruh.
You're irrational. He's fucked you over about 5 times in 5 paragraphs. So that's probably about 2,500 times over 2 years fucked you over, right? But at the end of this saga right here, you're still calling him your boyfriend. He blocked you on social media. You're single. How are you the last person at the party? You're supposed to be focused on your dad, talking about some guy that won't return your text messages. Where are your priorities? If I was your dad, I'd be pissed. You're focusing on some dick. Send your dad a fucking card or something. You're a terrible person. Maybe they'll have another kid. They'll be better than you. One that'll actually care next time he has a seizure. Alright, you guys, it's that time. It's the moral of the story. Today we discuss ghosting. How sometimes you just gotta do it. Nike. We had a lovely individual who left her dad on his deathbed after having a seizure, worried about some guy that wouldn't even return her text. Blocked her on Instagram, blocked her phone number, and she still was calling him her boyfriend. Maybe there's something about you that you should just take your hands and look down deep inside your soul and say, hey soul, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? Maybe I need to change this, maybe I need to rearrange this here, put your heart back together, and then you'll be better. If you'd like to be a part of the show, you can write into SingleMindedShow@gmail.com. Send us your stories. We'd love to include you on the show. You can follow me at Stephen Christopher and make sure to like and subscribe. All right, cool, we're done.